President signed H.R. 1 into law, which made massive cuts to health care and defunded Planned Parenthood health centers from the federal Medicaid program. And unlike other provisions of the bill, the Planned Parenthood defund provision was written to go into effect immediately upon enactment. And that's a direct attack on millions of patients who rely on Planned Parenthood health centers for a wide range of health services, including birth control, cancer screenings, sexually transmitted infection testing and treatment, vaccinations, gender-affirming care, and abortion care. And while the defund provision was initially blocked by a court order, we lost that protection on September 11th, allowing it to go into effect. And y'all need to understand that this has a disproportionate impact on California. There are 109 Planned Parenthood health centers in the state that collectively serve almost 1 million patients in California every year, 80% of whom rely on a Medi-Cal program. And so what that means is that hundreds of Planned Parenthood health centers across the country are now at imminent risk of closure. And we know who is most impacted by these attacks: women, immigrants, people who are undocumented, people who are Black and Latino, young people, people who live in rural communities, people with low incomes, people who are LGBTQ, in particular trans and non-binary people. And we all know that Trump and his supporters knew exactly who defunding would hurt. And that was the point, because like everything this administration does, the cruelty is the point. But Planned Parenthood California Central Coast Action Fund and every person here today will never stop reminding them and this entire country what they have done to the people they were elected to represent. We all know this president's agenda is fear and control. And we know that this administration is working full-time to strip away our healthcare access, our bodily autonomy, and our ability to make our personal medical decisions. They are counting on us to be afraid, but we refuse to be bullied into silence or capitulation. Our former Planned Parenthood Action Fund president, Cecile Richards, who we lost this year, used to remind us, one day our children will ask us, when there was so much at stake for our country, what did we do? And the only defensible answer is we did everything we could. So you all know we will never back down, and I know you will never back down, because we are not going to give in to those who want to dictate what people do with their bodies, their lives, and their futures. And this is the moment to fight back, because in this election we can stop their power grab, we can ensure we have a fair election, and we can give ourselves a chance to fight for a Congress that will protect our rights. If they consolidate power by rigging the 2026 midterms, their attacks on reproductive health care and abortion will only escalate. Prop 50 is the answer to securing reproductive freedom here in California. President Trump and his allies think that they have already cheated enough to win. But we have news for them. We were built for this moment, and we don't back down from a fight. The 19 million Planned Parenthood supporters across this country and the 1 in 4 Californians who has received care at a Planned Parenthood health center will not stop fighting for reproductive freedom. Because no matter how many times they try to stop us, we are going to continue building the health system we all deserve, no matter what. Thank you.